it down, cutting you up. The new rocking you up. My black hole sucking you up. Back in the days, used to be down. Now I'm holding several money market accounts. Blaze the street, and then I would just like to announce. Feeling my groove, my jigga, making you bounce. Others is fed, me and my breaking the bread. Straight getting it, we got.
And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Charlotte Hornets at Time Warner Cable Arena. It's been a tough bunch of games lately for Charlotte. The first half of the season has not been kind to them, and unfortunately, with their play lately, they're not exactly giving off the vibe that they're ready to turn things around. When you look at Charlotte, when you saw them in the playoffs in 2014, you saw just how important Al Jefferson, healthy, was to that team. How far can he take them?
I think he could take them pretty far, but Ernie, they can't be too reliant on Al Jefferson last year. Last year in the playoffs, when he was hurt, he had the hobble foot, they came up short. We all know he'd do a lot of scoring, but the team is balanced otherwise.
The one-of-a-kind insights of Shaquille O'Neal, and now it's time to check in with Kevin Harlan.
The Bulls are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this one. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, and with me today, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. And back in Charlotte, following the road trip, it's the Hornets back on their home floor. We've been talking about it recently, but this 0-7 streak to start the season, very disappointing right now.
You know, when you check out Charlotte, they've been totally out of sync at the beginning of this season. They still haven't found their identity. They don't know who they are and what they do best.
I have no idea what they are either, Clark. I mean, this is a team that really is just kind of hard to figure out. And I think they may have to make some changes to try to get themselves going.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3 slot. Rose, that's good. Rose has got his first basket.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And I think the sort of issues they had on defense, in part at least, was a bigger factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was on the road. You have to be sharper when you go out and play as a visitor.
Yeah, everything has to be tight. You can't be loose in any aspect of your game. You're fighting against the crowd and the opponent. You've got to be tougher mentally and physically if you're going to win on the road.
Brooks kicks to Gibson. Just 3 on the clock. Misses the layup. It's a tie game in Charlotte, and the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Coming up Friday, December 6th, Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on Pau Gasol and the Chicago Bulls. Don't miss out.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
On defense, Chicago. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop him.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Stevenson is the 2 with MKG the 3. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Good on the shot.
He had almost a free run to the hoop that time, Kevin. I mean, that was too easy.
Chicago with the ball. They get a hand on it. Williams with the steal. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. And here is Butler. Passes it to Gasol. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target. 9
seconds left to play here in the half. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. That sends Kirk Hinrich to the free throw line. It's on Mo Williams. Chicago shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Guys, this has been one of the weaknesses for this team all season long. They're shooting just 71% as a team.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Left side, Williams. Here's the 3. Can't hit. He got it up. Can't get it to go. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Bulls lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Here's Walker. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler at the back. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3. Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist. 6 to shoot. Walker dishes to Henderson. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that. I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off.
Rose against Walker. It's Jefferson, top of the key. Back to Walker. Goes up the baseline. Rose with the rebound. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
The third quarter comes to a close. Bulls out front, up by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte.
Coming up this Friday, December 5th, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs go on the road to battle the Memphis Grizzlies, a rivalry in the Southwest Division. Be there.
And Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our State Farm assist of the game, coming on some very clever point guard play.
Well, he mans that position for a reason, Kevin, because he passes the ball so well, sets up his teammates beautifully, really gets this offense into a nice rhythm.
Delivering the pass important, but putting the pass in the right place for a shooter is, as you well know, huge.
Yep, no question.
Here's Rose. We got Bismack Biyombo. Mo Williams out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Lance Stevenson, and it's Jefferson in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And Hinrich gets it to go.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
Now here's Walker. Knocked away. It's stolen by Hinrich. And stolen by Williams.
Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Hinrich from outside, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Nobody near Williams. Another miss by Williams. Now here's Rose. Hinrich from outside. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Kirk Hinrich.